Hi students, welcome to today's class. Hope all of you have learned the chapter till Delhi Sultanate. In the previous classes, we discussed about the geographical features of Delhi, different rulers of Delhi Sultanate and their expansion of power. So who was the last ruler of Delhi Sultanate? Yes, Ibrahim Lodi. The armies of Delhi Sultanate ruler Ibrahim Lodi and Babur, the ruler of Kabul in Afghanistan, fought at Panipat near Delhi in 26th April 1526. In this battle, India came to see the cannon and guns for the first time. With the help of this, Babur could easily defeat the army of Ibrahim Lodi, and he established a new rule known as Mughal rule, with Delhi as the capital. Babur ruled from 1526 to 1530. The Mughal rule established by Babur was later expanded by Humayun, the son of Babur. But Humayun was not able to control administration properly. In 1540, Sher Shah Suri of Sur dynasty attacked Humayun. Humayun failed to resist the attack. He pleaded to Iraq. After the death of Sher Shah, Humayun, with the help of Safavid Shah, attacked Sur dynasty and recaptured Delhi in CE 1555. After the death of Humayun, his son Akbar became the emperor. He became the emperor at age of 13 years. He was the most famous ruler of Mughal Empire. He ruled for 49 years. Akbar respected every religion and also encouraged art and literature. He played an important role in the expansion of Mughal Empire. He formed a huge army. To maintain this huge army, he adopted a special system known as Mansabdari. What was the system's name? Mansabdari. Under this system, every officer was labeled to maintain a specific number of soldiers. The prominent Rajputs held important office during the Mughal period were Raja Mansingh, Raja Todarmal, Birbal and Raja Jai Singh. The region which came under Akbar was Kabul, Kashmir, Multan, Delhi, Bihar, Bengal, Malwa, Gujarat and Khandesh. Have you heard of Akbarnama? It is a work on history written by Abul Fazl, a courtier of Akbar. The work is in 3 volumes. The first volume deals with Akbar's ancestors, the second with the events during Akbar's reign, and the third with Akbar's administration. The third volume is also known as Ain-i-Akbari. Akbar ruled from 1556 to 1605. After that, his son Jahangir became the emperor of Delhi. He was not so efficient in administration, but during his period, science and art developed a lot. Like his father Akbar, he also respected all religions. After Jahangir, Shah Jahan, son of Jahangir, became the ruler. He was not capable to control the administration efficiently. But during his time, it was known as the Golden Age of Mughal architecture. Then came Aurangzeb, son of Shah Jahan. He was known as the most brutal ruler of Mughal Empire. He succeeded his father Shah Jahan and killed his three brothers to establish his rule. The Mughal Empire expanded the most during the reign of Aurangzeb. He ruled for 50 years. Though the empire began to decline after Aurangzeb, it lasted until 1857. Today we discussed about the rulers of Mughal Empire. First one, Babur, Humayun, Akbar, Jahangir, Shah Jahan, Aurangzeb. For remembering the chronological order, I will tell you a simple trick. Either you can remember it as Bajsa or Bahubali had a jam sweet as you. Hope all of you understood today's topic. If you have any doubt regarding this section, please inform us through class WhatsApp.